Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Slime Rancher. Now, in our last episode, we were able to get a bunch more cool little slime like mixes, which is really cool. But in this episode, we want to work on getting some upgrades, which is a lot harder than it might seem. Now, I do want to get like this, for instance, some power core, heart module, even might be good. Um, What was this? No, to be honest, we're okay with those, so that's all. That's all. Wishy-washy, bishy, zip. I don't know. I have no idea what I was just attempting to say, but either way. So, we have been able to make a bunch of these, little guys come to life. Now, again, it started raining, during our last episode. Oh, it's already over. So I won't lie, I thought something special would happen during the rain, hence why I haven't continued onward from that point doing anything of the sort. Now, what we should do quickly is kind of just head on over to the other area where we were able to find all those beautiful honey slimes and quickly see if we can find out where we can get some of those beautiful mango fruits. Essentially, the honey slime's favorite fruit. Because, believe it or not, it's a lot easier to grow fruit than it is to grow chickens. Especially when I'm attempting to move one side to the other. So, using one of the upset slimes, we were actually just able to get a hunter plort. We've also already found some radiant ore, which is really good news. Now, I need to find a few secret things. Number one, I still don't know what this is. Why are you mad? Just get out of here, honestly. Causing me all this stress for what? Now, I am curious. What is, like, this way, for instance? Oh, a hunter. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of meat. That might be a difficult task, I won't lie. We're gonna have to look for them. We'll see what we can come across and see maybe it is without a doubt doable. Hey, there we go, mint mango. That is the honey slime's favorite food, right there. Now another thing I do want to get is honey plort because there is a secret passageway that I want to unlock. I believe it's on the other side of here. So it's right at the entrance of this new area. You'll find a honey statue. There's also a honey slime up there. Huh. Oh, either way, I'm gonna go quickly unlock this. So for those wondering what I meant, ignoring the bee noises, right over there is the portal. Right over this way is where you see it. So I actually do wonder what it does. Let's crack that bad boy open and have a look see. Do apologize for the wet water noises that you will definitely be hearing. Let's just break that on open and have a look see here. That's just strange diamond, which we don't really worry about. And as I thought, it leads us right up to the other side. Beautiful. The water noises are a bit annoying. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. They might need to fix that. Oop, here we go. We're just going to take as many of those as we want. Now, here's where things get interesting. The hidden locked doors. What? It was indeed an anglerfish. Now, I believe last time we went over that way. I just want to have a look at what's over this way. By the looks of it, this is the direction towards the most likely a like a path you can take only when you get the jetpack, which isn't so far off for us. So we will work towards those. All right, so this is essentially the end of today's little run here on this island. Now, again, I believe we need a few upgrades, like the jetpack, among maybe a few other things just to help out around the place. But one thing is for certain is that we don't have any reliable way to get any hunter plorts. And I kind of just want to use it here, because I'm not going to lie, if we go over to the slimes here, the only thing I would use the hunter plort on would be the tangle slime. Except hunters use the exact same, have the same dietary need, which is meat. And like I said, I'd prefer to mix and match where I have to grow something. Now, the reason why I want to open up this area is also so that we can access that door right next to here. That is the portal out of here. And here is the little door. So, we're going to pop that in. Now, this means that the next time that we come to visit this island, we essentially just head on down that way with the fruit. And we can feed it to the upset hunter Largo. And just like that, we'll be free of his wrath, along with gain another hunter plort. But for now, what we're gonna mainly be looking for is just ways to now. We're gonna go now and grow a bunch of this mint mango, and we're gonna sell all these anchor ports, and we're gonna deposit this radiant ore, and we're gonna see what upgrades we can get. So we have just been informed that there's actually a new event, where there is a bunch of apparently cyclones going about, and within these cyclones we might be able to find a new slime type. Give me that. Now, also the reason why we haven't gone ahead already and sold off our plorts is because right now they aren't very valuable. You get off. I need that. I need that slime. So for, oh, wait, over here. Let's see, let's see. So we are looking for this right here. There he is. There's the mad lad. Alright, can you get into the ocean for me? Oh my goodness me, you went to the other side instead. Another one. So yeah, we're gonna sit here by this little cyclone area. Whoops. Yeah, why is that achievement worthy? Does it actually do something to the tornado? No, I don't think it does. Is there any more spin boys? Any more spinny slimes? Because I'm thinking if we can get more spinny slimes, I actually want to just quickly look. Let's find a spin boy. See, yeah, they have the prickle pear as their favorite fruit, which is something we can grow. So imagine we match that with our other one. And right now, until we find access to... What is this? Drift crystal. Interesting, interesting. And that is just some broken up poker fruit. Oh my, there sure are a lot of tars. Uh, Personally, oh, more drift crystal. I myself am not seeing much more of the well, you just oh, sorry about that, bud. You're about to be devoured. Huh. Now that I'm thinking about it, into the ocean, into the ocean, into the ocean, into the ocean, into the ocean. Where'd he go? Into the ocean. Any more? Into the ocean. Come here, you. Stop that. Into the ocean. Go duplicate over there. Get in the ocean. Hello? No, no, no. Oh. Get out of here. Honestly. Don't they know not to like, how these slimes? One thing that I've always been really weirded out about is the mass populace of these slimes. Like, there are so many of them. And they're always just, like, magically popping out places. How are they doing it? Like, how are they just magically popping out into new locations and just existing infinitely when they are, in fact, like, one of the least self-sufficient like, creatures to exist? Like, realistically, they should have no reason to be able to prosper. Would you stop trying to eat things? Okay, well, they're gonna die soon, I'm sure. So, yeah, see, that one's dead already. Oh, you got eaten a bit too quick. Alright, so I believe cyclones are over. Regardless, we got 5 of them, which is such a good haul. I need phosphor plorts, and I need a few of them to get our jetpack. So, I'm gonna go running over here quick, and what we're gonna do is an easy solution. We're gonna just dump a bunch of these drift crystals there, and go on the hunt now for those phosphor plorts. Let's have a look if we can find any. Alright, so we have just discovered that these little dervish guys are going to give us 51 along with another 51. And 7 of the same things in each area is not a bad combo. We also have this, which is a pretty decent price now, 27 per port. Easy money. Now, with that, we should be able to come on down here and press old use and grab an upgraded. There we go. So we are now the proud owners of a jetpack. Um, Yikes, that's a lot. Now I do also want to do these, so we're gonna go and look for some tabby plorts. But first and foremost, what we're gonna do might seem a little crazy. It's called feeding the slimes. Now, of course, only those that are honey right now will actually want to eat these. So there you go. And again, it drops off 2 of them. And then here you go, 1 more. So the reason why that they're so upset, essentially, is because obviously they haven't been fed. It's probably the same for these guys. Well, are you just a little bag of tricks? Yeah, so as you can see, these guys are also getting kind of cranky. Now, the one problem that I am noticing we're going to be facing is called, whoopsie, like, how do I kind of like deal with this, you know? So all 5 of our angler slimes have gone and eaten the plorts. So now we have enough, we now have them all being the same thing. We also have a new message, which is good. Now, each honey is worth 34, which does kind of go crazy. But one thing I want to do is I want to get this by high walls. We're going to need a air net also. When we have that done, we're going to move all of those guys over to here. And then we're going to build another coop over there. And the reason is because right now, these guys run the risk of breaking out of their little enclosure because of their desire to get to here, which is a food source to them. So, on that note, let me just also just kind of... There you go. Let's have a look at who wanted to have a chat with us. Who is it? Oh, it's Moji. Okay, what do you want? Those drones you've been finding all over the island, there's something weird about them. Hey, I got eyes in the sky and I'm going to use them. I'm also readying a team of drones to head over there and check things out in a more hands-on fashion, but I digress. Anyway, that drone seems super advanced, like almost alien. And so I thought, okay, there's some aliens out there checking out Rainbow Island just like you. But no, I don't think so. Because it looks like a lot like the drones we use, but so much more familiar to me. Almost like it's giving me deja vu. It's kind of creepy. Hey, don't be scared. It's probably just aliens. Giant 3-headed aliens with huge claws that are looking for humans to capture or eat or both. Later be. Does a little bit of a what can only be described as a evil laugh, and then vanishes into the distance as if never seen or heard from. How many chicks do we have? Good, good. All right. Let's now our character actually hasn't slept, and of course, this is totally not a way to just get these slimes to I mean, not slimes, these chicks to breed and these trees to grow, we were also given another new message. So now this is a trick that allows us to grow a bunch of fruit all at once, free of charge. Now, again, when we've upgraded our pack to be able to hold more, this will be a lot more useful. For now, we're just going to keep on stock. Beautiful. With that, these guys are going to be starving, so we're just going to chuck in as many of these as we can now. Essentially all of them, because these guys are going to be chowing one way. They're going to eat all of that. We're going to grab these and quickly toss them in again. Then we're going to be waiting a bit longer, and we're going to then have them, after that, actually just do this, feed them a bit more. How many painted hens do we have now? Actually quite a few, which is really good for us. So number one, that, and then we're gonna just pick up the adults. We want painted hens and some of these sea hens. Good enough. So sea hens, there you go. But the painted hens, now that's where it's important because that is these guys' favorite. Now, the reason why that's important is because we wanna start unlocking the largos for the Dervish slimes. So now we have tangled Dervish slimes, which is beautiful. This is essentially going to be their food source for the next while. Hey, you guys, here you go. Eats. Why aren't they eating more? Oh, I think they're content. Okay. Yeah, I would also be content if I ate that many. That's a fair point. And then 20 of this. Thank you. So with that, we are on our way to truly making millions. Again, we're just trying to unlock enough money just to complete this right here so we can actually sort out the coop. So now we can actually put on an air net and that's an order feeder. I wanted the port collector. I used the wrong one. But I will show the benefits of auto feeder in a moment here. For now, let's just move all of these guys over. Because, yeah. Can you stop complaining? So here we go. So we're going to activate it at a medium pace. Now, essentially, what the medium pace means is that I think it's like, I actually don't know the intervals now that I think about it. But every certain amount of, like, hours go by. I think it's a few hours. If we put it on the rabbit, I believe it'll feed them like 4 times in one day. If it's the other thing, it'll be feed them twice per day, and then the other one is once per day. So we're currently feeding them twice per day, which, if you ask me, is plenty. Just want to make sure every single time I do this that all of the every single one of these little guys get in there. Beautiful. Now that we're done with that, let's just grab these, and we can then also just quickly max out on some more slime. Lords. All right. So again, chuck, 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 chuck. That'll auto feed. We're gonna chuck in those over there. Here you guys go. You can have that, and we're gonna now demolish this. Never mind. It's gonna cost us money to demolish that. Essentially, we're gonna demolish that. We're gonna build it over there. We're gonna sort out some more stuff, and we're gonna get richer. Let's have a look at this for the ending. Who had a chat with us? A new person. Well, now, if it isn't Beatrix. Old Hobby and I were just talking about you. Word is you went off to a parts unknown on this here rock with the thirst for new adventure. At a girl. You just keep on walking to see what new wonders are around the next corner until your boots have holes, and then get yourself some new boots and do it some more. Me, well, my boots have seen better days, but I know there's still an adventure or two left in them. I suppose I just need to figure out what. Oh heck, I'm rambling like the Hobson does after he gets to talking about exploring, the cosmos, cooking, or pretty much any other topic. Maybe you hang in there. I'll be calling to check in on you. Doesn't matter who you are, we all start feeling it when home is beyond the horizon. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something for you to spruce up your new place. It ain't much, but you need to do what you can do to make that place feel uh, cozy. Calm the anger of any feral slime that hears it. Now that's pretty good. think these nets can break. In the first game, the nets can break. I don't think that's the case in this game, which is really good news for us. Because that's kind of the last thing we want, is for those nets to break. Because then we're stranded with some slimes flying about and probably killing all of our chickens. So for now, chuck all of these in there. Chuck all of these in there. And now that we have the money, we can demolish that. But I'm actually not going to do that for now. But I'm also just going to end off this episode. Because I'm going to do some off-camera growing, essentially, of our little land here. So by the time we come back, we're gonna be a lot richer. That way, we don't have to struggle like we do right now with all the money, because we finally have a stable system up and running. These right here will go into there, and that will give us enough money to supply a lifetime of adventure. But until then, as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and of course, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.